First time, it's Jonathan Brooks. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Another try with Brooks. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. Rome Odunze, but what he was looking for. And it's going to be 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery.
In the beginning, this looked like this was going to be a return to really set up this offense with really good field position, and it went from go, go to oh no pretty quickly. And the #1 rule of special teams, Mike, they preach it all week long. Don't be the reason we lose.
Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
They'll go with him again. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it, they are going to mark him short. They'll try to sneak it here, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An extra point attempt to follow. It's up and good. And the Saints will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go again with Robinson. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll look to throw. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Here's a 2nd and 12. Back to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
He fires downfield for Pitts. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Second down and 8. We'll go once more with Brooks. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Latu there to bring him down. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for New Orleans. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is caught. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here we go, set. 72.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it to the right. That's Pitts. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They'll come up to third and 3.
A gain of a yard brings up third and 3.
Throwing now from the gun. To the left side in the hands of London. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
Ready.
They'll run with Robinson. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Atlanta. His second touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Now, faking the give. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Now they'll set up to throw. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack. Second down big play attempt. Falls incomplete. Now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Throwing now on third and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. On comes the punter now. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. And this will be incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big hiccup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
I just love the creativity and what it allows when you have the skill set of a running back like this, that he can line up all over the field. In this last play, Mike, you see him line up in the slot, but he's really capable of running routes from all the different receiver positions, and for a running back to be able to do that, that is a huge weapon.
That is brought in at the 10, and he is going to be out of bounds. They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's first and goal.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal.
19, target, 19, red ball 80. 65 cat, 65 cat. And up.
One final throw before the break, and that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Falcons.
You simply just can't allow that ball to be completed, Mike. I mean, there's no time left. You understand there's 2 options. There's a take a shot Hail Mary into the end zone, or there's throw the ball underneath and try for a couple laterals. At the end of the first half, it's probably just going to be a Hail Mary, and you got to go up and knock that ball down.
So, we're at halftime here in Atlanta, and the Falcons are in the lead. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. First and 10. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball and keep that to a short game.
A tough spot here. Third and long. They'll throw out of the gun. That one on target to Davis. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Let's go now.
Give inside, it's Brooks. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. On the ground, it's Brooks. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is third down.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Saints first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller, Mike. Fourth down, is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play, and fortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal. Here's a run. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Stopped at the 6, and that sets up third and goal. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll run. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up fourth down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
I really like this defensive play call. Knowing the offense is backed up on their own territory, take the fight to them. You know their first order of business is they're just trying to get some breathing room. Don't give it to them. You go attack. It's exactly what they were able to do, and that hit is what ultimately led to that incompletion.
Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Trying the left side, here's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's first and 10. Another run here for Robinson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go, set.
He'll look to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it just past their 25.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Complete to number 2. A gain of 12. And the Saints first down.
They'll look to throw. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Give, and here comes Robinson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. And here's Bijan. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down. The Falcons sending out the field goal unit. This one from 49. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Falcons have run out to a 24-7 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion.
And at this point in the game, trailing by this much, you're just trying to get something positive going. And even if it doesn't alter the outcome of this week's game, Mike, you're trying to build on some things that you can take into next week's practice, build off of and learn from, and hopefully carry it into next week's game to hopefully have a lot.
And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. And a nice return there. He is out of bounds right at midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Pitts is the man in motion.
Go.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 16-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Pitts is the man in motion. On first down, right back to Robinson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. That is a worrisome development here late in the game.
Let's go now. Go street.
Pitts is the man in motion.
Ready.
Now Robinson. And he will get into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. a run with Brooks. This will be a Saints first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line. Another try with Brooks. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag.
Let's go.
They send a receiver in motion left. They'll run it here with Robinson. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. New Orleans, third and final timeout. Clock is stopped, 55 seconds remaining here in the game. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. He'll drop to throw. That's down the field and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
victory formation here as he's down to a knee. It's a win here for the Falcons. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.
I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music.